Welcome to the Metaphysical Healing or Equine Therapy. Just to give you a little bit of history about myself, I am a commercial pilot by profession, but I'm equally dedicated to my work as a holistic alternative therapist. As a metaphysical energy healer, Reiki master, Sujok practitioner, and aromatherapist, I bring a range of healing modalities to my clients. I'm blessed with the gift of receiving angelic messages and possess a variety of psychic abilities, including clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairresonance, and clairalience. I also specialize in aura readings and remote viewing. Over the years, I've had the privilege of helping individuals from all walks of life across the globe, guided by angelic messages. I offer healing, hope, comfort, and clarity to those navigating personal challenges. Just to explain a little bit about the clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is basically seeing. It's the ability of that allows individuals to gain information about objects, people, locations, or events through means beyond the human senses. And it can be ability to manifest as visions of the past, present, or future, appearing either as quick flashes or prolonged scenes. And then you have clairaudience, which is a clear hearing. This involves receiving messages in the form of words, sounds, or music that are inaudible to others. Sometimes it's hearing your name when no one is around, but basically you can hear, subtle whispers of intuition, but it's mainly to do with sound and hearing. Clairessence is a feeling. Sometimes you just have these emotions, energies and sensations that you just feel and that you know something that you've picked up. And claircognizance is clear knowing that something is about to happen or understanding unexplained things. Clairalience is smell. Sometimes you get a scent. Sometimes I also get taste. That explains what clairalience is. Metaphysical healing. You may have encountered the term metaphysical energy healing and wondered what it truly entails or how it operates. Perhaps you've even experienced an energy healing session firsthand and felt a profound shift, sparking curiosity to understand this practice more deeply. Metaphysical energy healing is a holistic approach focused on balancing and harmonizing the energy fields of the body, mind, and spirit. It is based on the idea that energy flows through all living beings and that disruptions or imbalances in this flow can lead to physical, emotional, or spiritual issues. Practitioners use a variety of techniques, including meditation, visualization, and energy manipulation to address these imbalances and encourage healing. These methods are rooted in metaphysical principles, which we'll explore further. Metaphysics delves into the nature of reality beyond the physical world, examining concepts such as consciousness and the interconnectedness of all life. The goal of metaphysical energy healing is to restore a sense of well-being and alignment, supporting improved health, clarity, and a deeper flow in your journey of self-realization. In energy is frequency, vibrations that move through, within, and around every living being and every object we see, touch, or hear. Everything is energy. The planet, the universe, and even all other universes are composed of energy. Within everything, there exists different types of energy, each with unique frequencies and vibrations, and they are constantly influenced by their surroundings. Our energy is affected by our environment, by family, friends, community, partners, and even by others' judgments. It is shaped by what we watch on the news, what we tell ourselves, and every thought we have. This energy is in continuous motion, always shifting as our vibrations either lower or rise in response. The vibrations within us can sometimes lower and become blocked, getting stuck in certain areas of our energetic body. This body carries the life force energy that flows through us, a vital energy known by different names across cultures: prana in India, chi in China, and ki in Japan, and the Holy Spirit in the West. Just as our arteries and veins circulate blood, channels within us carry this life force energy. In traditional Chinese medicine, these channels are called meridians, while in Indian Vedic traditions they are known as nadis. When life force energy leaves the body, the physical body dies and the spirit moves on. Without life force energy, there is no life in the physical body. This idea is reflected across ancient cultures and in modern religions, where it is known as the Holy Spirit, the breath of life that animates the human body. You can do an experiment to find out about your own chi, your own energy in your hands. If you hold your hands in a praying position and slowly separate them apart, just a millimeter apart from each other, keep your fingers closed and just concentrate on the energy between your hands. You should be able to start to feel heat building up between your hands. And as you separate them a little bit again, about 2 centimeters apart, you should feel the heat again. And this is an example of prana or chi or ki, and one of the experiments of knowing your own or feeling your own energy. This life force energy powers our body in the same way electricity powers a computer. Imagine your body as the hardware and your mind and emotions as the software. Without being plugged into an energy source, even the best computer cannot function. Likewise, our physical bodies, thoughts, and emotions cannot function without the connection to life force energy. While this energy may be invisible to most, it exists and is essential to our lives, and healers can often perceive it. So how does this life force energy affect us? When it flows freely through our electromagnetic field or aura, our chakras and our nadis and meridians, we experience harmony and health. Our physical body is balanced, our mind functions clearly, and our emotions are stable. We feel re-energized, connected, and aligned with the forces within and around us. In the state, we are in harmony with ourselves and our true essence. True being. Have you ever wondered about the true nature of your being? As a metaphysical energy healer, I work with this life force energy which affects the various bodies. According to yogis and the oldest texts in India called the Vedas, there are 5 koshas, layers or sheets around the body. Humans are thought to be composed of 5 bodies or layers of existence: the emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, the spiritual body, and the astral body or etherical body. Each serves as a different aspect of our being with unique roles and characteristics. These bodies are what is called the soul. The emotional body, this layer contains our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. It's where we interpret sensory input, process emotions, and form personal identities and preferences. This is the layer most closely connected to our emotional and psychological experience of life. Mental body, this is the layer from which our ideas spring. Our belief systems are also stored here. This is where our thoughts are assimilated and sorted out, and it is where we house our personal truths, or rather, our perceptions based on our experiences. The physical body, when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? You might say 2 eyes, a nose, hands, and so on. The physical body is our tangible material form, what we see, touch, and move. It's made up of the cells, organs, muscles, bones, and other systems that keep us alive allowing us to experience the physical world through our senses. Essentially, everything you can see with your eyes or touch with your hands is your physical body. Then you have the spiritual body. The spiritual body or higher self is considered the core of our being, our truest essence or soul. This body is pure consciousness, free from the limits of the physical and astral realms. It is said to be external, connected to divine or universal consciousness, and represents our purest form of existence. The spiritual body is often described as the source of our wisdom, love, and divine purpose. It is where our connection to the divine or the universe resides. Through spiritual practices such as meditation or prayer, people aim to align with this body to find inner peace, purpose, and a sense of unity with all things. The spiritual body elements are soul, karma, and free will. The soul we just discussed makes up all the 5 koshas or bodies. Karma, what you sow shall you reap. And free will, we are all born with free will. So sometimes people will say, well, why are there so many wars if there is a God? Don't confuse religion and spirituality, but this is just an example. We all have free will, so it's not God who's creating this, it's you. Human beings have free will, and it is our free will to decide what we're going to do in this lifetime. The astral body is often described as our etheric body. When we dream, meditate, or enter deep emotional or imaginative states, we are said to be experiencing life through our astral body. The etheric energy body has also been referred to as the blueprint or holograph of the physical body. The astral body is seen as a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. Within this body, we have other layers such as the 5 organs of action, organ of speech, hands, feet, reproduction organs, and organ of excretion, the anus, the 5 senses, taste, smell, touch or feel, hear, and seeing. 4 inner elements are the mind, the intellect, subconscious, and the ego, and the 5 elements are earth, water, fire, air, and ether or space. Now we explain to you about the chakras. The chakra system originated in India in the oldest text called the Vedas and the book of the Upanishads written in Sanskrit. Chakras are part of the astral body. Chakras are seen as energy centers within the body, acting as focal points where prana or chi, life force energy, flows and converges. These energy centers aren't physical. They don't exist as structures you can touch or see with the naked eye. They are nodes of energy within the astral body. Each chakra is connected to different aspects of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The 7 major chakras are aligned along the spine from the base to the crown of the head. Each chakra is said to govern different aspects of life, from basic survival and identity to intuition, compassion, and spiritual connection. If we explain the chakras, we have the root chakra, which is the Muladhara, that governs the grounding, stability, and survival instincts. It helps anchor the astral body to the physical realm. The sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, related to creativity, sexuality, and emotional well-being. It manages our relationship with pleasure and desires. The solar plexus chakra, Manipura, associated with personal power, self-confidence, and willpower. It energizes the mental layer of the astral body. The heart chakra, Anahata, connects with love, compassion, and relationships. It bridges the lower, more physical chakras with the upper spiritual ones. The throat chakra, Vishuddha, manages communication, expression, and truth. It allows for self-expression on the astral and physical levels. Third eye chakra, Ajna, governs intuition, insight, and perception. It is linked to higher levels of consciousness and astral sight. The crown chakra, Sahasrara, represents spiritual connection and alignment, connecting the astral body to universal consciousness or higher realms. In this next slide, you can see the different chakras being pointed out here, starting from the head. Right at the top of the head, you've got the crown chakra, the third eye in between the forehead, in the middle of the forehead, the ajna, the throat chakra, which is where your throat is, heart chakra, the anahata, your heart, solar plexus, the stomach area, sacral, the lower stomach area, and the root is the anus area. Just like humans have chakras, so do horses. You can see the horse chakras are very similar to humans. They have the crown chakra, the brow or the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and root. Horses have also hooves, little centers on the hooves, little chakra on the hooves, and brachial major or brachial major. That point over there is the center for the animal, the human interaction, bonding, and vitality and well-being. So when a rider is sitting on the horse and they use their legs to command, it's usually that point which they're commanding from, or sends signals to the horse up its spine to the brain. So that's a very, very important point or chakra point on a horse. Equine Metaphysical Energy Healing. Horses have been partners to humanity throughout a large portion of our evolution in agriculture, transportation, communication, and more. Now we are starting to learn how they are collaborators in our mental, emotional, and spiritual healing. Metaphysical energy healing is a gentle, supportive method that can produce noticeable effects in both humans and horses. During a session, you may see a horse responding to the energy by relaxing, licking, or chewing, lowering its head and neck, and sometimes even passing wind. Some horses may lie down and enter a deep state of rest. Younger horses might show fewer signs of relaxation initially compared to older ones, but they often take time to rest or nap after the session when alone. Every horse reacts uniquely to energy healing, and the practice provides each animal with what it needs in the moment. It is essential to remember that energy healing is not a substitute for veterinary care. If your horse displays any signs of illness, contact your vet. Energy healing serves as a natural complementary therapy that supports conventional treatments and other alternative approaches, promoting the body's natural healing process. One intriguing aspect of the emotional connection between horses and humans is that horses are often described as emotional sponges. They have been observed to react strongly and rapidly to human emotions. They effectively absorb and mirror the emotional state of people around them. Sometimes the horse and human make connections based on shared trauma. Example, a neglected animal and a neglected child. A mare who's lost a foal and a woman who miscarried. A horse easily spooked with a human with an anxiety disorder. Heart rate variability. Synchronization and resonance. When people are near horses, their own electromagnetic fields can interact with and even synchronize with the horse's more balanced and stable field. The synchronization of heart rates between human and horse occurs through a process called heart rate variability, coherence. Heart rate variability measures the natural variations in time between each heartbeat, which are influenced by a person's emotional state and nervous system activity. Touching a horse has a remarkable, almost immediate impact on human physiology, and studies suggest that human and horse heart rates can begin to synchronize within just 30 seconds of contact. This phenomenon is linked to the calming and grounding effects of a horse's electromagnetic field, as well as their instinctive sensitivity to subtle changes in energy and intention. This resonance effect can help calm an individual's nervous system, reduce stress, and promote a sense of peace. This effect is similar to how humans' heart rhythms can become more coherent when experiencing positive emotions, breathwork, or practicing mindfulness. Grounding and connection to nature. Horses are not only powerful in their physical presence, but also provide a direct connection to nature, which has intrinsic therapeutic benefits. Being in a natural setting with a horse can help people feel more grounded, present, and connected to something greater than themselves. This grounding effect is especially helpful for trauma survivors as it encourages them to come out of their heads and into the present moment. Numerous studies and case reports show positive outcomes for equine-assisted therapy in treating various conditions including PTSD, depression, anxiety, and even certain physical disabilities. These therapies leverage the horse's natural ability to engage with humans in a way that fosters healing and growth. Veterans with PTSD, equine therapy has shown promising results in helping veterans with PTSD, reducing symptoms such as hypervigilance, anxiety, and social withdrawal. Children and adolescents, equine therapy is effective in helping children and teens with behavioral issues, trauma, and social challenges by building self-confidence, empathy, and communication skills. Human electromagnetic field. The electromagnetic field of the human heart has the most influence over all other functions. The human heart, according to researchers, the heart has a larger electromagnetic field and higher level of intelligence than the brain. This research has been taken from the PTSD Association of Canada by Dr. Hamilton. Horses' electromagnetic field. Like all living beings, horses have an electromagnetic field generated by their heart. The heart produces a field that can extend outward, which can be measured by a magnetometer. The horse's electromagnetic field is also stronger than ours and can actually directly influence our own heart rhythm. The electromagnetic field of a horse's heart is 5 times stronger than a human's heart. Studies in particular by the Heart Math Institute show that a magnetometer can measure the human heart's energy field, radiating up to 4 meters around the human body. A horse's heart's energy field radiates up to 15 meters around the human body. While this is certainly significant, it is perhaps more impressive that the electromagnetic field projected by the horse's heart is 5 times larger than the human one. Imagine a sphere-shaped field that completely surrounds you. Herd of horses' electromagnetic field. When a herd of horses choose to heal a human, the power of their electromagnetic field increases exponentially. The healing power of a herd of horses, each horse having its own electromagnetic field, primarily generated by its heart. When horses are together in a herd, these fields overlap and amplify each other, creating a large coherent field that exists throughout the group. This collective energy field can feel calming, grounding, and protective, creating a soothing environment that people can sense when they are in the herd's presence. You will now watch a video connecting hearts, understanding the research on the symbiotic bond between horses and humans, which has been made by the
Did you know
Math
that a horse's
Institute.
heart rhythms reflect what they're feeling? And that these same rhythms show how horses can sense the emotional state of nearby humans? Humans have long reported strong emotional bonds with animals. We have heard the statement, horses can sense when you're afraid. But did you know they can also sense when you're feeling uplifting emotions like appreciation? Research conducted by Anne Baldwin and Professor Ellen Gerke, with assistance from the Heart Math Institute, is helping uncover just how this is possible. In the studies, electrocardiogram recorders were placed on the human and horse participants to capture their heart rate variability. HRV is highly sensitive to changes in emotional states. When you're feeling anxious, for instance, your HRV takes on an incoherent pattern. Whereas when you're feeling appreciation, that would be associated with a coherent HRV pattern, which has been shown to have numerous mental, emotional, and physical health benefits. Back on the ranch in the first study, Dr. Gerke sat in a corral with her horse Tonopah, neither touching nor petting him. She practiced a HeartMath technique called Heart Lock-In, focusing on the feelings of love and appreciation she had for her horse. Researchers expected that Ellen's HRV would take on the coherent pattern we mentioned before, but Tonopah's HRV also shifted to a more coherent pattern, indicating that he was able to sense and respond to the emotional information carried by the energetic field of Ellen's heart. The experiment was replicated successfully with several different human-horse pairs. Interestingly, in a follow-up study, Dr. Baldwin also noticed large increases in both the horse and humans' VLF rhythms during their interactions with each other. This increase did not occur when humans were interacting with other humans, only when they interacted with the horses. VLF is an intrinsic rhythm generated by the heart's intrinsic nervous system, also called the heart brain, and plays a pivotal role in our health and well-being. Reduced VLF has been correlated with an increased risk for major health challenges. Another point of note: horses have naturally high amplitudes of the VLF rhythm. So could this increase in a person's VLF be an indicator of the positive effects the horse may be having on the human?
The neurobiology of equine therapy. How horses affect the nervous system. Interacting with horses has notable effects on the nervous system, which can facilitate recovery from trauma and improve mental health. Activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. Horses' calm, steady presence can encourage a person's nervous system to shift from fight or flight mode, sympathetic nervous system activation, to rest and digest mode, parasympathetic nervous system activation. This shift is especially valuable for people with trauma-related conditions, as it helps to lower heart rate, reduce cortisol levels, and promote relaxation. Oxytocin release. Physical touch, such as patting or grooming a horse, can stimulate the release of oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding, trust, and relaxation. Oxytocin helps to counteract stress and supports feelings of connection, which are often disrupted in people who have experienced trauma. Mirror neurons and emotional synchrony. Horses and humans may connect through what are known as mirror neurons, which are brain cells that help us empathize and synchronize with others. When a person is with a horse, the horse's calm demeanor can encourage the person to match that calm state, promoting emotional healing. This is an extract that is taken from the Horses and the Science of Harmony video on YouTube. You can watch the whole documentary if you haven't seen it, which is really worth watching.
Absolutely pick up your thoughts, and you're trying to pick up their thoughts because that's what makes a friendship.
Can a human and a horse actually pick up each other's thoughts? Cognitive scientist Janet Jones says communication between horse and rider goes so deep, it becomes a neural loop with two different species not only reacting to each other, but literally shaping each other's brains.
Quarter second by quarter second, you and the horse are sending information to each other, and you are literally activating each other's neurons in your brains.
When a rider asks a horse to step forward, she presses her leg on the horse's side. This activates skin and muscle receptor cells, which converts the information to a neural impulse that is carried through the peripheral nerves to the horse's spinal cord, which then sends the signal to the horse's brain, where it goes to the somatosensory cortex, to the basal ganglia, to the motor cortex, to the cerebellum, and back to the spinal cord. Activation travels down the spinal cord into the peripheral nerves, which moves the leg forward. The rider's body receives the signals from the horse. She senses the horse's movement in the proprioceptors in her lower leg, thigh, and seat. All the signals arrive at the rider's spinal cord and travel to her somatosensory cortex, where she becomes aware of the horse's movement. A neural communication loop between two species has just been completed, and it took less than 2 seconds.
The metaphysical equine therapy benefits, basically there are very many benefits that you get from it, from this sort of a treatment. It helps with mental well-being, frustration, anxiety, depression, anger, rage, suicidal thoughts, grief, abandonment traumas, betrayal traumas, PTSD, bipolar disorders, eating disorders, sleep problems, focus, concentration, improved emotional well-being, enhanced cognitive functions, patience. It helps you with those that have low self-esteem, self-motivation, productivity, emotional regulation, chronic pain management, addiction recovery, workplace stress and burnout, academic performance, sports performance, enhanced self-awareness, acceptance, increased resilience and coping skills, communication, relationships, chronic medical conditions, hypertension. There's a whole various list that it can be beneficial for. The healing therapy benefits for horses, the equine metaphysical energy healing can provide numerous benefits for horses, addressing both their physical and emotional well-being. Some of the key benefits are stress relief and relaxation. Horses, like humans, experience stress, particularly those in competitive or high-stress environments. Energy healing can help release accumulated tension, promoting a state of calm and relaxation, which can improve their overall disposition and performance. Pain and discomfort management. Energy healing can help alleviate pain and discomfort associated with injuries, arthritis, or muscle tension. By balancing the horse's energy, it can support the body's natural healing process, potentially reducing reliance on medications for pain management. Improved emotional balance. Horses are sensitive creatures and can suffer from emotional issues due to past trauma, changes in environment, or handling experiences. Metaphysical energy healing can help clear emotional blockages, allowing horses to feel more secure, happy, and emotionally balanced. Enhanced performance and focus. Energy work helps horses heal more concentrated and grounded, which can improve their focus during training or competition. When emotional and physical stress is reduced, they are better able to concentrate on tasks and respond to their handlers more effectively. Strengthened human-horse bond. Through energy healing, horses often become more receptive and connected to their handlers. The healing process builds trust and strengthens the bond, making the horse more responsive and cooperative, enhancing the overall relationship. Support for physical healing and recovery. Metaphysical energy healing can support physical recovery from injuries, surgeries, or illnesses by promoting cellular healing and reducing inflammation energetically. It complements traditional veterinary treatments and can help speed up recovery time. Boosted immune system. Regularly energy balancing can enhance a horse's immune system by reducing stress and promoting a harmonious internal state. The holistic support can lead to fewer illnesses and a stronger ability to fend off infections. Clearer communication and responsiveness. By helping to clear any energetic blockages, horses can experience heightened awareness and responsiveness, to commands, cues, and intentions of their handlers. This can enhance training and reduce misunderstandings between horse and handler. Horses can carry memories of trauma or negative experiences that impact their behavior. Metaphysical energy healing can help release these energetic imprints, leading to positive changes in behavior, particularly for horses that have been abused or mishandled. An enhanced overall well-being. Metaphysical energy healing addresses not only specific ailments, but also horses' overall well-being, creating a balanced flow of energy that promotes both physical and emotional health. This holistic approach fosters long-term wellness and vitality. The service we provide at True Fate, we offer unique metaphysical equine energy healing experience designed to enhance your health and mental well-being. This 2-hour session is a journey of connection and balance, working with our specially chosen horses and practitioner to release energetic blockages and restore harmony. The first hour focuses on energy imbalances in the front and back of your body. The second hour is dedicated to a detailed debrief where we share insights from the session and provide an opportunity to answer any questions you may have. This holistic approach supports mental well-being, personal growth, clarity, and a deeper sense of inner peace, facilitated by the gentle presence and healing energy of the horses. In this session, you can see in the video we have a Shetland pony called Candy, and here she was yawning and licking. These were the signs of responding to the energy. In this session, we had a pussycat called Ghost who came and joined us. And Ghost is a very special cat because it was a cat that was actually shot and survived. Somehow it was drawn to come for a healing session, and once it had its healing, it was happy and went on its way.